I call upon all the ancestral spirits, seen and unseen. Ashe. I call upon my father, Victor Roberts. Ashe. I call upon all the great ancestors and warriors that fought for the people in liberation of freedom. Ashe. I call upon all the deities of Orisha, of Ifa. Ashe. I call upon my mother, Yemaya, and Mama Water. Ashe. And I call upon the goddess Sophia, Great Mother. Ashe. Aten. This picture that you see here, guys, is a picture of my brother, Daniel Joseph Roberts, locked up in Trinidad for 10 years. And Trinidadian government, Barbadian government, don't want him to be released. This is the sort of foolishness and ignorance that's going on. But I call upon the ancestors today to deal with the situation. This here is a bag that I had for Trinidad when I traveled to Trinidad in 2017 and 2018. This bag was given to me from a gentleman, well-known gentleman in Trinidad. And he looked out for me and looked after me. And one of the things that I remember he telling me before he passed away is watch and see how the situation is going to play out. My brothers and sisters all over the world, this one goes out to my brother, Daniel Joseph Roberts. And this one goes out to also to the goddesses of this earth. All the goddesses of this earth and the Caribbean, especially in the Caribbean right now where I am, or we call the Americas, to rise. As you can see, I have on my Trinidadian colors today, black and red, which is the colors of Ishu. And don't let me forget, also, I call upon Ishu to protect us and watch over us as a guardian between the unseen world and the seen world. Aten. No, we are ready for action. We have all the ancestors here present. So, I also am represented also by Ishu. Also Yemaya, also Oshu, and all the goddesses. You would hear my energy coming in the wind, sometimes in the lightning. As we move forward from today onwards, it will be nothing but energy. As the earth serpent rise from the bottom of the earth. You were warned, Rowley. You were wrong. The bald head man, you were warned. Now it's time to rise, and the people will rise in Trinidad, and it's already starting to happen. And I want all the gangs in Trinidad to connect as one, because what? They had you killing one another for fiat currency, money that has no worth. They had you killing one another for fiat currency, money that has no worth. Study your head. So I want you to rise today, because you know what? The sun and the fire will burn. The sun and the fire will burn. No more time for foolishness. Game time is over. It's action time now. Because I see the people in Trinidad rising and standing together as one, because you politicians are corrupt. You want to sell their children's souls. You want to eat their energy by energy called Lush. It can't happen, not on my watch. For I am the return of Akhenaten. It can't happen. It can't happen. I also am one of the chief of the Ishiguni Naim. You played your part well, playing games on the people. No more. All the ancestors are here with me today. You try to turn families against one another through the COVID situation and had families arguing with one another. All sorts of ignorance that was going on. No more. As from now, right through will be nothing but the resurrection of the soul, the connection of God within. You have done the people wrong, and you will be judged. Because our ancestors right now, on this earth plane right now, is present at this moment. No more time for games. No more time. You have wronged the people wrongly and dearly. It can't happen again. It can't happen again. This earth is moving up into a higher dimension. And they want these gangs that out there understand your job. Your job is not to kill one another. Your job was to protect the chosen ones. You are the warriors that get sent down to protect the chosen ones. You are chiefs on the land. Understand who you are. You are chiefs on the land. Understand who you are. I want the goddesses in Trinidad and Tobago right now to rise. I want them to rise because it's time to rise. It's no more time to be asleep. As the brother spoke before in the video on Facebook, Labamba, the situation that happened with the children should have never get to the children. It should have stopped at the adults. And if the adults don't care about their own offspring, their own entity and God that they bring within this earth, there's no hope for these adults. But few light that the light is shining within will hold firm and raise the energy towards the evil and the darkness that they put on this planet and this dimension. Too long, our people fight against the archons. Too long, our people fight and were slaughtered. We won all the first battles on earth, but by destiny, lessons to be learned by man and woman. Now here we call now upon the goddesses. We call upon the goddesses of this earth because you know no God but your mother when you were born till someone told you different. You know no God but your mother till someone told you different. And they want to big up the chiefs, Malachi Z. York, and they also want to build up the chief, Rod Hayes, because without Tahuti, without Sam Kong, without number 7, a lot of the connections will not be made in how they disrespect us, degraded us, and put us off of our course. Today is a new day, a new beginning in light and love and energy surrounding this planet as a 22nd representing number 4 for the earth dragon to rise. For the energy to connect with all the chosen chiefs and chiefesses of the land. No more ignorance that you has put on our people. Here also in Barbados, Mia Motley, playing games with the people, and it can happen no more because the earth dragon is rising as we speak. My words do not touch the ground because what I say, it happens. And I had that gift from a child. I also have the connection with Big Mama, who you call Goddess Sophia or Panora. It cannot happen that you played our people against one another and you use color to put people to fight against one another. You wanted back in the 60s to create Helter Skelter war and try to put Charles Manson to play that game. But you know what? When he butt up with the Chiefs in the jail, the Chiefs found out everything and they reasoned with Charles Manson. And then the word get back to the big chief. And then the game was over for you bastards. You all are nothing but scumbags, crooks and criminals. You are politicians. That's what you are. The Federal Post Court has said different because he's correct. Because you're playing a game of actors. That's why you only use your first and your last name. Middle name. You do not add in your middle name. Why? Because you're acting. All you are is acting. All the laws are acting laws. Not the original laws of the land, not the natural laws of the land. You play this with maritime law, amity law on land, and put us in a disposition and take away our sovereignty. Game over for you guys. Game over. Right now, we are at the time of judgment, and we are also at the time of resurrection of the soul. All the ancestors all before us are now dancing in the God realm for the elevation of this earth. All the ancestors right now are singing for the elevation of this earth. I come before you because I have not been in a situation this grave as the situation that we are in right now, which is what's called the turning point. The turning point for man and woman to stand as one and unite on this planet to create a better world for the next generation. You see, everything that these people do, they have not the children in mind. They have not the children in mind. They cares nothing about our offspring. They cares nothing about our gods and goddesses that come in on this land to represent and to build a better future for the fifth dimensional world and planet. They don't care about nothing but their self and their greed. Their greed cannot last them. How can you feel good eating in a house? Your fridge is full and someone out there is starving. How can you feel good? It can't happen like that. No more of this ignorance that you have played our people and put our people against one another using material wealth. If it's one of the lessons I learned is about material, because that is something that I ain't had much of coming up. Even today, when it comes to finances. But one thing I do have is the God spark. And that's something that you guys can't take away from me. You try to displace us off of our land and tell me that we come from someplace else, so that you could take the land from underneath our feet as chief and chiefesses on this land. That's what you did. But this is a time for the matriarchal energy to rise, because that is how we always had it before, from Hathor, from Goddess Isis and back down. We had always respected the divine, natural, organic woman. We have always respected her, and we have always looked up to her because she used to run things in the land, in the home, and everywhere you go. she used to run things. You have put her down and make her look like a piece of meat or cattle, like she's nothing. The bringer of life, you have made her look like nothing when she is the bringer of life. She is the God of creation. All you did was disrespected the mother. All you did was disrespect the vibrations that you come and put on the mother, that you disrespected the mother and tried to put her down. You have disrespected. And the mother will stand for it no more. The great mother will stand for it no more. She is here with the flaming sword as we speak. And she is ready to separate the weak from the strong. She is ready to bring and raise the divine gods and goddesses of this earth. She is here and she is ready and willing to change everything in this atmosphere, under the earth, on the earth, and above the earth. I speak with the ancestors. I speak with the Great Mother. You have no respect for the woman. You have no respect for the mother. And most organizations don't have respect for the woman. It's time to rise as a people and know your worth. I see Trinidad and Tobago rising. That's why I wear the colors today. I will see Barbados rise next, but right now Trinidad and Tobago is rising. I give a shout out to the brother Smooth that is doing things in Trinidad and Tobago to bring light to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And the soldiers that disrespected Brother Smooth, they will see what's coming to them. Because energy does not play on the land. Energy does not play. You think that you could treat our chiefs and chiefesses anyhow and cares nothing about the original blood and the organic blood of this land. No. No more disrespect for the chiefs and the chiefesses. No more disrespect for the chosen one and the light bearers. No more disrespect for the rainbow children or the indigo children or what we call the crystal children. No more disrespect. You want to turn boy into girl and girl into boy so that the chiefs can't know who's who. That the mother can't know who is who. It can't happen. The chiefs represent the goddess, not the other way through. The god chief don't represent the god. The chief represent the goddess, and the goddesses represent the god. That's how it always works, and that is how it's always going to be. No more of the ignorance that you have played these lands. No more. For Trinidad and Tobago have a special part to play in the revolution of the Caribbean, of the revolution of the Americas. For after all, they wear the colors, not only of Ishu, but of Shango, the red and white in the flag as well. You have to know your divine spark. And you have to tap into that divine spark today and ignite it. And ignite it that the fire and the light burn so bright that it blind the evil forces, that it blind the darkness and send it back to where it came from. Till it say it will come back here no more. It is time for you to rise, my fellow brothers and sisters in Trinidad and Tobago. It's time for you to rise. When I came into Trinidad in 2017, all I saw was a big, big heart. I landed in Piarco Airport and all I saw was a big heart coming in to land in the plane in Piarco. All I saw was a big heart. And it is that heart that will ignite today. It is that heart that's going to pump the energy towards the people and the warriors and the chiefs and the chiefesses and the gangs, which is really the chiefs of Trinidad and Tobago, as they unite and fight as one. No more of the foolishness and the ignorance of the plagiarized religions on the mind. When you are the divine God, when you get up every morning, that's who you see. So it's written, so it shall be done. Psalm 82 verse 6. I have said ye are gods. Is it not written in your law that ye are gods? John 10:34. The same book that you read out of and you don't even see that you are gods. You are goddesses on the land. The same book you read out of every single day. You go to church every Sunday and you see this, and yet you play a fool's part. No more. You don't know who you are. You better wake up soon, because this energy is coming. And this energy is coming for the chief you have locked up in your jail, Daniel Joseph Roberts. You better release him. Because if you don't release him, you will find out soon. Ashe, attend for all.